Welcome to episode 3 of Talking Shirts. I'm Mike from Hull Car Shirts, and today we're going to take a look at the 2019 Poppy shirt. So this was the third shirt that we wore throughout the season. Worn in 3 games. We won 2 of those, so I can understand why people would love this shirt. Mainly for its aesthetics, but also the fact that we had a really good win record when wearing it. So we wore this shirt against Catalans, Castleford and Wakefield. The Wakefield game at home was the only game where we didn't pick up a victory wearing it. This shirt that I've got with us today was, I believe, to be worn by Jimmy Keinhorst away at Catalans. Jimmy played that day. It's the only game that he played in this shirt without having anything else on there. And when I say anything else, I mean the Castleford game at home at the beginning of August had, on the reverse of the shirt, we had some names appearing at the bottom there that was from war veterans and people that was currently serving. So we had family names on the reverse of the shirts, and then those shirts were given out to the family, which was an absolutely great touch from the club there. So whoever came up with that idea at Hull KR, well done. That was absolutely fantastic. So this shirt itself, we have a sort of a poppy field on the front, which, you know, we've become used to seeing poppy appliques appear on remembrance fixture shirts in football. So to have a poppy shirt appear in rugby, for me, especially with it being my own team, is absolutely fantastic. On the reverse of the shirt, as always, we have the name and number, and then also at the bottom we have more poppy fields with the silhouettes of some soldiers there. Again, just an absolutely brilliant shirt. The red and the navy just play off against each other, with the added white for the sponsors and the names is what you would describe as being Hull KR colours, red, white and blue. The shirt itself has really good features. Spin it back around to the front. The neckline is the same as on the home shirt, which differs to the away shirt. It's probably my favourite style of neckline out of the 3 shirts that we had. The way that it just sort of sits very nicely round the neck, and it's kind of got the reinforced stitching in there as well, which just helps if a player does get sort of pulled by the collar, so the shirt doesn't come off. Sponsorship on the arms again, as we've seen with the Betfred Super League. This one's got a little bit of crack into it, which is what makes me think it's been worn. It has got a little bit of sort of pull in there, and you can see where it has been pulled about a little bit. And then obviously on the other side, as featured across all 3 of our shirts this season, we have got the header sponsor, which again appears as a transfer rather than as a sublimation into the fabric. One thing I've been thinking about with the header, it's quite possible that that sponsorship deal came through quite late. So after the shirts had been printed and designed and made, that sponsorship was probably agreed at a later date, which is why they've used it as a transfer. That's just my opinion, but it's the only reason that I can see as to having one transfer sponsor and the rest all being sublimated into the fabric. So there you have it, the 2019 Poppy shirt, which again is most people's favourite. I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. Join us on episode 4, where we'll be covering a different shirt. Thank you.